Garma bakuwa ni. Ora kada ata je tukuni na khadawle na papu.
الدواعي وانا وشتيدا الدواعي وشتيدا
Ada bolo bolo bol kopari ke.
بتصبر فوق شي بيا فوق شي
Andre marada. Kita hum nishtiyo.
ولا شي بقيرو تيلياتو تيلياتو
Na wall she de yaga tele ni yaga.
ولا قطع يا بیا به کلی ته وترې مشي ته کلی ته وترې ځان له به اس اغستی بیا
منګول خو نه وي چې کوترم کومه ده ما زه کار پرې دي درس مزونه دي چې بالا سره کار دي دا چې شي دی وتی کنه چې استعمال کوي چې استعمال دا کومه دي راګه دا څو خوري هغه وانه شو دا دي نه دا نه دا خپلې تامین کوم اوس ما نه پاګل جوړه ما دې ته پاګل دا د پاګل په وري ته اوس ته د ما دا د پاګل په وري
ودي وده كمل غريب ليه انت باقي
وين ما لقيت لي تشالك قولي كمان
كم راجل على عندهم
याद होगा कि जब आप ऑपोजिशन में थे तो आप ये जो इमरान खान साहब की हुकूमत थी इसके बारे में आप और आपके साथी कहा करते थे कि ये आईएमएफ के सामने लेट गए हैं, तो क्या आने वाले दिनों में कोई आप ऐसे इकदाम तो नहीं करेंगे कि पाकिस्तान के आम लोग कहें कि देखिए जी इमरान खान भी लेट गया था आईएमएफ के सामने और अब शहबाज शरीफ की हुकूमत भी लेट गई?
सर मैंने बिल्कुल ये कहा था कि जब असद उमर साहब से बात के बारे में बात हुई थी और जब वो आईएमएफ गए थे तो मैंने कहा तो अंग्रेजी में भी लेट गए और उर्दू में भी लेट गए, बिल्कुल मैंने ये कहा था। और मैं ना अंग्रेजी में लेटूंगा और ना उर्दू में। तो वक्त पे मैंने IMF से गुफ्तगू शुरू की है। मैंने ना कि मैं टैक्स ना लगाऊं, ये बात तो फिर भी मुझे समझ में आती है, जो मैं इमरान खान की हुकूमत पर तनकीद करता था। लेकिन अगर मैं 50 रुपए फी लीटर पेट्रोल और डीजल के ऊपर नुकसान कर रहे हैं अगर हुकूमत पाकिस्तान, तो मुझे फिर ये भी कोई बताए ना कि मैं पैसे कहाँ से लाऊं। मुझे 60 अरब 90 अरब रुपए 96 अरब रुपए महीने के कहाँ से मिलेंगे जो मैं खर्च कर सकता हूँ। अगर मुझे इस मुल्क के अंदर स्कूलें भी चलवानी है, सूबों को भी पैसे देने हैं, अस्पताल भी चलवानी है, नेशनल डिफेंस के लिए भी प्रोवाइड करना है, आपको सूद भी भरना है, ये सब चीजों के साथ हम अमीर लोगों को सब्सिडीज तो नहीं दे सकते ना। बिल वालों को अपनी फ्लेट के ऊपर सब्सिडीज नहीं दे सकते, लैंड क्रूजर के मालिकान को हम पेट्रोल
आप उनको ना दें। आप बिल्कुल सही कह रहे हैं, अमीर लोगों को सब्सिडी ना दें, लैंड क्रूजर के मालिकान को बिल्कुल ना दें। लेकिन जो आम आदमी है बेचारा, जो वैगन में बस में सफर करता है, जो मोटरसाइकिल चलाता है, उसको तो आपको रिलीफ देनी पड़ेगी ना।
बिल्कुल हामिद भाई, आपकी बात दुरुस्त है। और मैं मतलब मैं आपको सच बताऊं कि अगर ये रिलीफ देने की बात नहीं होती तो शहबाज शरीफ साहब जिस 2 दिन हुकूमत उनकी आई थी, तो उसके दूसरे दिन या तीसरे दिन ये चीज सामने आ गई थी पेट्रोलियम की, और तमाम अफसरान भी आए थे। मैं खुद शहबाज साहब को कह रहा था कि इस पर आप जरा सा नजरसानी करिए। उन्होंने कहा नहीं, पहले मुझे समझने दो और एक तरीका इवॉल्व करने दो कि मैं गरीब लोगों को किस तरह प्रोटेक्ट करूंगा, फिर उसके बाद मैं तुमको इसकी इजाजत दूंगा। उन्होंने मुझे मना किया है सर।
सुन लें,
जब पेट्रोल महंगा होता है, जब डीजल महंगा होता है, तो बिजली महंगी होती है, आपका आटा महंगा होता है, आपकी रोटी महंगी होती है, आपकी सब्जियां महंगी होती है।
इस वक्त 137 रुपए का लीटर कौन आदमी पाकिस्तान में सख्त किसकी इसकी जेब में इतने पैसे हैं कि वो खरीद सकता है। इसी को कामयाबी कहते हैं कि बिलियन डॉलर ले आए। अगर वो बिलियन डॉलर लाने के लिए आपने 30 रुपए यहाँ से पेट्रोल और महंगा कर लिया और 160 रुपए का पेट्रोल करते हैं, और लेकिन बिलियन डॉलर IMF से मिल जाते हैं, तो क्या ये कामयाबी है? मुस्लिम लीग नून और अपोजिशन PDM एक पैसे की भी मजीद पेट्रोल की कीमत बढ़ाने की इजाजत हुकूमत को नहीं देगी। ये हम नहीं कर सकते कि IMF की ईमा पे, IMF के कहने पे आप पेट्रोल महंगा करें।
जी मिफ्ता भाई, तो ये आपका जो बयान था कि हम 1 रुपया भी नहीं बढ़ाने देंगे पेट्रोल की कीमत पे IMF के दबाव पर, तो इस पर कायम है ना आप? 1 रुपया भी नहीं बढ़ाना आपने।
जो मैंने आपसे गुजारिश करी, देखिए एक गुजारिश ये है कि आप हुकूमत को, बिल्कुल हमने कहा था कि टैक्स नहीं लगाने देंगे, ये उस वक्त टैक्स भी ले रहे थे।
ये वो बाग है जहाँ पर हमारे नबी पाक सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम ने 300 खजूर के दरख्त लगाए थे, और हज़रत सलमान फ़ारसी रज़ी अल्लाह अन्हु यहाँ पर एक यहूदी के पास काम करते थे, और उनको कैसे आज़ाद करवाए, ये सारी चीज़ें मैं इंशाल्लाह इस वीडियो में आप लोगों के साथ शेयर करूँगा। तो अस्सलाम वालेकुम वरहमतुल्लाहि वबरकातुहू। मैं
مريم زه به لږ دکان ته یو داسې 5 منټ ته تشریف راوړی یار هغه ته مهرباني به وي له کار مې در سره ښه
دویم څه شوی؟
ټول ناس ته کنه زموږ خپل کار نه کېده خلک په لګیا وو بدل خيو ټول پاتې ټول هغه هم کنه
تلنا يوقع ما تقريبا زي تكرار شو وبدا ما كده متعرف عليك كانوا شو سما بيكتب بيخي من كل والقسمان نرجع يكتب وقتها بيكارا شو بس شيلام بما داري بقولوا منو في تجارب بين راجي نا نامبولو نمك فوتير بول ولا سبيد من نمك فوتير يا ورا سلام أتونا بالبيع نرجع mana manga garam الله دي خير وكينو والله روجا موجة تيرا شكنا كخيلة تشتنا ميلوشي يا بقولو بخير
Mira udesh kon.
हाँ
Dai bacare finishi ka. Bacare finishi. Waktu monta dai. Az zamunga kun mata wakini basi no roko zuwa. Aku kana roko sedang mata kini basi. Kai boleh kamu tak kamu ini untuk saya. Apa nak cakap ini pasal ibarat. Aku nak boleh rata kabur kiri yang Muslim. Na tabaruka de awal kujana कामयाब की मुझे दवा कुछ चले कामयाब के चिराजी से तबंतर इनको चिकिन हम दाता कपास हम दाता तो सुबह है स्टेट सीटू को गोबुना कि गोबुना ना तो उनसे तो करने तेरे फिल्म कर
Hello.
ना दा खाल दा शिष्टी
خير.
दाता कबोर दा आदि दा इसे कमने नागा क्यों देर दे
That's why.
नागा के बुगाले या
Ma vezi senge chali de pali setting katare. Mai ke chaptu. Mai ke chaptu subhi so de ma kadi wala sone bas mari guna mun ko na kreda. إذا خير بقول عربي. بس كم ده. خير بقى بقول عربي كم. خير خير. بس بقيارة بجيجي شينا دلتا جيارة شينا غلطة بارة شينا بيكا جاب يقومها نن كده نن ختم لو
Damir cikili kudo basuro na inguna mata pura warta de pagaya kana cikili kuwa ka baro pura warta Lailatul Qadri شوفوا كمية الزيت
आजकल दांत खराब होने की सूरत में इसकी जगह जो फिक्स दांत लगवाए जाते हैं, क्या ये जायज़ है या नाजायज़ है? और इसमें वज़ू और गुस्ल का क्या हुक्म है? भाई जायज़ है, दांतों के बगैर तो इंसान अजीब सा लगता है, तो बेचारा मुस्कुराएगा कैसे, खाएगा कैसे? इसलिए अल्लाह ताला ने सहूलत दी है। आजकल दांत खराब।
This downtown Dubai hotel was evacuated after a fire on the roof. If you pass this test, Santa...
दो जानवरों के नाम जिन्हें बगैर हलाल किए खाया जा सकता है। एक तो मछली है, एक तो मछली हुई, केकड़ा भी है। जवाब दुरुस्त मानते हैं। आपने जो पहले दो
دا د شمه خو دا ډم تاسو خو پیژنئ او نن مې ډېر واضح وپېژنئ ولې چې نن په صحیح په خپل اصلیت کې ولاړ.
The man suddenly spit out a...
जरा मैं पढ़ूं वीडियो शेयर करो वाला दे फॉर्च्यून नोडल सल्तनत ऑफ ओमान के अंदर पीला नीला सब्ज रंग का टैंकर आप लोगों ने देखा हो। तो भी ये पीला नीला सब्ज रंग का जो टैंकर है इसका क्या मतलब है? तो भी इस हवाले से आप लोगों को पता होना चाहिए। आप लोग देख सकते हैं स्टेट में शायद नहीं कि ये जितने भी रहने वाले हजरात हैं उनको ये बताया गया है कि पीले रंग का टैंकर सल्तनत के अंदर आप लोग देखिए इसका क्या मतलब है। सब्ज रंग का टैंकर आप देखिए उसका क्या मतलब है। नीले रंग का टैंकर आप लोग देखिए तो इसका क्या मतलब है। तो इसके हवाले से हमें तस्दीक की गई। आप लोग देख सकते हैं बताया गया है कि पीले रंग का टैंकर कहीं पर भी आप लोग देखें इससे आप लोग इस्तेनाब करें, बच करें, क्योंकि इसके अंदर गलीज गंदा पानी होगा सीवरेज के हवाले से। कहीं पर भी आप लोग सब्ज रंग का टैंकर देखते हैं तो ये पानी इस्तेमाल के काबिल तो होता है, आपके नहाने धोने के काबिल होता है, लेकिन ये पानी पीने के काबिल नहीं। कहीं पर भी आप लोग नीले रंग का टैंकर देखें तो नीले रंग के टैंकर पे ये मतलब है कि आप लोग इसको पी सकते हैं, इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं। ये
क्या नाम है दोस्त? उतना जगह खाली है तो पीछे क्यों बैठे हो? पीछे बैठते हैं तो क्या? अच्छा पीछे बैठते हो? वाह ये लड़का ठीक है। कौन से जिले में रहते हो? कौन से राज्य में रहते हो? मैं बार-बार पीछे जगह पे खड़े मगर कोई नहीं होते हैं। देखो ना छुट्टी नहीं आता है। छुट्टी एक नाते के लगता है खम्बा पे आ रही है। मैं बार-बार पीछे देखो ना छुट्टी नहीं आता है। छुट्टी एक नाते के लगता है खम्बा पे आ रही है। मैं बार-बार पीछे देखो ना छुट्टी नहीं आता है। खम्बा पे आ रही है। मैं बार-बार पीछे देखो ना छुट्टी नहीं आता है। छुट्टी एक नाते के लगता है खम्बा पे आ रही है।
Change as the game goes. Uli in goal, Foyt, Albiol, Torres and Estepinian across the back.
نه هغه وایي دا چې موږ دواړه وروڼه شو خټېټ کار به کوو ما ته پرون وایي ما ښه ده
Two will change as the game goes on. They've got Rulli in goal, Foyt, Albiol, Torres and Estepinian across the back, Chukwueze, Parejo, Capuet and Coquelin in midfield, with Lo Celso and Danjuma in attack. After all the excitement at the Etihad last night, it's Liverpool and Villarreal's turn as they meet in the first leg of their Champions League semi-final at Anfield, kicking off at 8 o'clock. The Reds come into this game fresh off their 2-0 Merseyside derby win over Everton, Well, it's also the same scoreline for Villarreal last time out, beating another local rival in Valencia last Tuesday. Both sides have made 3 changes to their lineup. Captain Jordan Henderson, defender Ibrahima Konate and forward Luis Diaz replaced Naby Keita, Jean Matip and Diogo Jota for the Reds. There are also 3 changes for Villarreal with Pau Torres, Francis Coquelin and Samuel Chukwueze replacing Issa Mandi, Manu Trigueros and the injured Yeremy Pino. The Reds line up 4-3-3 with Alisson in goal, Alexander Arnold, Konate, Van Dijk and Robertson at the back, Henderson, Fabinho and Thiago in midfield, with Mohamed Salah and Diaz either side of Mane. For Villarreal looks like a 4-4-2, but it'll change as the game goes on. They've got Rulli in goal, Foyt, Albiol, Torres and Estepinian across the back, Chukwueze, Parejo, Capoue and Coquelin in midfield, with Lo Celso and Danjuma in attack. After all the excitement at the Etihad last night, it's Liverpool and Villarreal's turn as they meet in the first leg of their Champions League semi-final at Anfield, kicking off at 8 o'clock. The Reds come into this game fresh off their 2-0 Merseyside derby win over Everton. Well, it's also the same scoreline for Villarreal last time out, beating another local rival in Valencia last Tuesday. Both sides have made 3 changes to their lineup. Captain Jordan Henderson, defender Ibrahima Konate and forward Luis Diaz replaced Naby Keita, Jean Matip and Diogo Jota for the Reds. There are also 3 changes for Villarreal with Pau Torres, Francis Coquelin and Samuel Chukwueze replacing Issa Mandi, Manu Trigueros and the injured Yeremy Pino. The Reds line up 4-3-3 with Alisson in goal, Alexander Arnold, Konate, Van Dijk and Robertson at the back, Henderson, Fabinho and Thiago in midfield, with Mohamed Salah and Diaz either side of Mane. For Villarreal looks like a 4-4-2, but it'll change as the game goes on. They've got Rulli in goal, Foyt, Albiol, Torres and Estepinian across the back, Chukwueze, Parejo, Capoue and Coquelin in midfield, with Lo Celso and Danjuma in attack. After all the excitement at the Etihad last night, it's Liverpool and Villarreal's turn as they meet in the first leg of their Champions League semi-final at Anfield, kicking off at 8 o'clock. The Reds come into this game fresh off their 2-0 Merseyside derby win over Everton. Well, it's also the same scoreline for Villarreal last time out, beating another local rival in Valencia last Tuesday. Both sides have made 3 changes to their lineup. Captain Jordan Henderson, defender Ibrahima Konate and forward Luis Diaz replaced Naby Keita, Jean Matip and Diogo Jota for the Reds. There are also 3 changes for Villarreal with Pau Torres, Francis Coquelin and Samuel Chukwueze replacing Issa Mandi, Manu Trigueros and the injured Yeremy Pino. The Reds line up 4-3-3 with Alisson in goal, Alexander Arnold, Konate, Van Dijk and Robertson at the back, Henderson, Fabinho and Thiago in midfield, with Mohamed Salah and Diaz either side of Mane. For Villarreal looks like a 4-4-2, but it'll change as the game goes on. They've got Rulli in goal, Foyt, Albiol, Torres and Estepinian across the back, Chukwueze, Parejo, Capoue and Coquelin in midfield, with Lo Celso and Danjuma in attack. After all the excitement at the Etihad last night, it's Liverpool and Villarreal's turn as they meet in the first leg of their Champions League semi-final at Anfield, kicking off at 8 o'clock. The Reds come into this game fresh off their 2-0 Merseyside derby win over Everton. Well, it's also the same scoreline for Villarreal last time out, beating another local rival in Valencia last Tuesday. Both sides have made 3 changes to their lineup. Captain Jordan Henderson, defender Ibrahima Konate and forward Luis Diaz replaced Naby Keita, Jean Matip and Diogo Jota for the Reds. There are also 3 changes for Villarreal with Pau Torres, Francis Coquelin and Samuel Chukwueze replacing Issa Mandi, Manu Trigueros and the injured Yeremy Pino. The Reds line up 4-3-3 with Alisson in goal, Alexander Arnold, Konate, Van Dijk and Robertson at the back, Henderson, Fabinho and Thiago in midfield, with Mohamed Salah and Diaz either side of Mane. For Villarreal looks like a 4-4-2, but it'll change as the game goes on. They've got Rulli in goal, Foyt, Albiol, Torres and Estepinian across the back, Chukwueze, Parejo, Capoue and Coquelin in midfield, with Lo Celso and Danjuma in attack. After all the excitement at the Etihad last night, it's Liverpool and Villarreal's turn as they meet in the first leg of their Champions League semi-final at Anfield, kicking off at 8 o'clock. The Reds come into this game fresh off their 2-0 Merseyside derby win over Everton. Well, it's also the same scoreline for Villarreal last time out, beating another local rival in Valencia last Tuesday. Both sides have made 3 changes to their lineup. Captain Jordan Henderson, defender Ibrahima Konate and forward Luis Diaz replaced Naby Keita, Jean Matip and Diogo Jota for the Reds. There are also 3 changes for Villarreal with Pau Torres, Francis Coquelin and Samuel Chukwueze replacing Issa Mandi, Manu Trigueros and the injured Yeremy Pino. The Reds line up 4-3-3 with Alisson in goal, Alexander-Arnold, Konate, Van Dijk and Robertson at the back, Henderson, Fabinho and Thiago in midfield, with Mohamed Salah and Diaz either side of Mane. For Villarreal, looks like a 4-4-2, but it'll change as the game goes on. They've got Rooney in goal, Foyt, Albiol, Torres and Estepinian across the back, Chukwueze, Parejo, Capoue and Coquelin in midfield, with Lo Celso and Danjuma in attack. After all the excitement at the Etihad last night, it's Liverpool and Villarreal's turn as they meet in the first leg of their Champions League semi-final at Anfield, kicking off at 8 o'clock. The Reds come into this game fresh off their 2-0 Merseyside derby win over Everton. Well, it was also the same scoreline for Villarreal last time out, beating another local rival in Valencia last Tuesday. Both sides have made 3 changes to their lineup. Captain Jordan Henderson, defender Ibrahima Konate and forward Luis Diaz replaced Naby Keita, Jean Matip and Diogo Jota for the Reds. There are also 3 changes for Villarreal with Pau Torres, Francis Coquelin and Samuel Chukwueze replacing Issa Mandi, Manu Trigueros and the injured Yeremy Pino. The Reds line up 4-3-3 with Alisson in goal, Alexander-Arnold, Konate, Van Dijk and Robertson at the back, Henderson, Fabinho and Thiago in midfield, with Mohamed Salah and Diaz either side of Mane. For Villarreal, looks like a 4-4-2, but it'll change as the game goes on. They've got Rooney in goal, Foyt, Albiol, Torres and Estepinian across the back, Chukwueze, Parejo, Capoue and Coquelin in midfield, with Lo Celso and Danjuma in attack. After all the excitement at the Etihad last night, it's Liverpool and Villarreal's turn as they meet in the first leg of their Champions League semi-final at Anfield, kicking off at 8 o'clock. The Reds come into this game fresh off their 2-0 Merseyside derby win over Everton. Well, it was also the same scoreline for Villarreal last time out, beating another local rival in Valencia last Tuesday. Both sides have made 3 changes to their lineup. Captain Jordan Henderson, defender Ibrahima Konate and forward Luis Diaz replaced Naby Keita, Jean Matip and Diogo Jota for the Reds. Well, there are also 3 changes for Villarreal with Pau Torres, Francis Coquelin and Samuel Chukwueze replacing Issa Mandi, Manu Trigueros and the injured Yeremy Pino. The Reds line up 4-3-3 with Alisson in goal, Alexander-Arnold, Konate, Van Dijk and Robertson at the back, Henderson, Fabinho and Thiago in midfield, with Mohamed Salah and Diaz either side of Mane. For Villarreal, looks like a 4-4-2 change as the game goes on. They've got Rooney in goal, Foyt, Albiol, Torres and Estepinian across the back, Chukwueze, Parejo, Capoue and Coquelin in midfield, with Lo Celso and Danjuma in attack. After all the excitement at the Etihad last night, it's Liverpool and Villarreal's turn as they meet in the first leg of their Champions League semi-final at Anfield, kicking off at 8 o'clock. The Reds come into this game fresh off their 2-0 Merseyside derby win over Everton. Well, it was also the same scoreline for Villarreal last time out, beating another local rival in Valencia last Tuesday. Both sides have made 3 changes to their lineup. Captain Jordan Henderson, defender Ibrahima Konate and forward Luis Diaz replaced Naby Keita, Jean Matip and Diogo Jota for the Reds. There are also 3 changes for Villarreal with Pau Torres, Francis Coquelin and Samuel Chukwueze replacing Issa Mandi, Manu Trigueros and the injured Yeremy Pino. The Reds line up 4-3-3 with Alisson in goal, Alexander-Arnold, Konate, Van Dijk and Robertson at the back, Henderson, Fabinho and Thiago in midfield, Mohamed Salah and Diaz either side of Mane. For Villarreal, looks like a 4-4-2, but it'll change as the game goes on. They've got Rooney in goal, Albiol, Torres and Estepinian across the back, Chukwueze, Parejo, Capoue and Coquelin in midfield, with Lo Celso and Danjuma in attack. Then a very warm welcome along to the independent studio commentary of the Champions League semi-final first leg between Liverpool, the 6 times winners, and Villarreal for a first final appearance. Liverpool looking for their 10th, who will play either Manchester City or Real Madrid in Paris on May the 28th. I'm Jacko, will be joined by Tom McGarry hopefully for a game as exciting as last night's.
Yeah, if it's half as good as last night's game, I'm sure we'll be in for a treat. Liverpool, you'd expect that the heavy favourites coming into the tie, you'd expect them to see a lot of the ball at Anfield, but Villarreal have proven in this competition already this season against Bayern Munich, against Juventus, knocking those two Goliaths of the European game out, that they're more than capable of mixing it with the very best. They're the Europa League reigning champions as well. I expect the game to play out in a similar way to what we saw in the Merseyside derby on Sunday, so it could be a frustrating evening for Liverpool for large spells. Ultimately as well, Villarreal, we know, are a much better side and a much more influential side than what we saw with Everton on Sunday.
Yeah, only I say 7th in the league, but they will be so well drilled by Unai Emery, winning 2-0 at home to Valencia in their last game. That was last Tuesday, limited to the Liga action over the weekend due to the Copa del Rey between Betis and Valencia. Like Tom says, Liverpool League 2-0 winners over Everton last time out. 3 changes apiece, incidentally. Canate, Henderson and Diaz coming in for the Reds. Torres and Chukwueze, the match winner or tie winner against Bayern Munich. And I just cut off there because Andy Robertson couldn't get the ball in, and Coquelin is the third man to come in for Villarreal. 4-3-3 for Liverpool. Alisson Becker makes his 300th career appearance in goal. Alexander Arnold, Canate, Van Dijk and Robertson across the back four. Thiago, Fabinho and Henderson in midfield. Luis Diaz, Sadio Mane and Mohamed Salah in attack. Salah has got 8 Champions League goals this season. For Villarreal, it's a 4-4-2 on paper, but it will chop and change. They might go to 3 at the back, and they definitely go to 4-3-3, 4-5, 4-2-3 if they need to. Rulli is the goalkeeper. Foyt, Albiol, Pau Torres and Estepinian across the back. Parejo, Capué, Chukwueze and Coquelin in midfield. With Lo Celso and Dan Hume. Looking at Liverpool 11, pretty much as good as it gets, you think?
Yeah, it's very strong. The experienced regulars in there, and that front three, I think that is the strongest front three that Jurgen Klopp can put out now, and it's one that he'll probably be wanting to start with next season as well. Luis Diaz has had such a good impact since coming in January. He's hit the ground running more than probably Klopp himself was expecting him to, and he's forced his way into the starting 11 for this Champions League semi-final. Liverpool, some weakness within that team is there. It's going to be very difficult for Villarreal, as you say. Looks like a kind of 4-4-2 to start with. It'll be quite a narrow forward midfield with Lo Celso and Coquelin, the wide players naturally drifting in and helping out Danny Parejo and Etienne Capoue whenever they can. So it's going to be an interesting matchup, but you've got to say the quality Liverpool have, you'd expect them to come out on top.
Yeah, Mohamed Salah almost getting in behind Pervis Estepinian there. Switch of play from Thiago, looking to play it in behind the Venezuelan full-back. Couldn't bring it down on the Egyptian, but a round of applause from Jurgen Klopp, none the less. Klopp was very gracious, I thought, in his pre-game press conference, talking up Villarreal. I think they are the side that, of the 4 remaining in this competition, maybe because Unai Emery didn't quite do anything with Arsenal. Fantastic record in the Europa League. Maybe Villarreal are the side that are being overlooked somewhat, but then you see they've beaten both Juventus and Bayern Munich. They played Manchester United off the park as well during the group stages, eventually finishing second in the pool to the Red Devils. But I saw the game at Old Trafford and they were fabulous. I thought if it goes down to a game of individuals, there's only one winner, but as far as a tactical battle goes, that's where Emery really revels.
Yeah, and he's absolutely fantastic in knockout stage football. He's got such a good record in both the Champions League and especially in the Europa League. Let's not forget they got Manchester United out of the Europa League this season as well. They took Chelsea to penalties in the Super Cup at the start of this campaign, and lucky not to go on and win that. So this is a really well-drilled side. There might not be household names in the starting 11, but work for each other. There's a fluidity to the team as well. It's been really, really difficult for Liverpool to break them down.
It is all Liverpool at the moment, though. There's Alexander Arnold now is on the right edge. of the box. Short ball to Henderson, the skipper now. Mohamed Salah, Henderson, Sadio Mane makes a dart left to right, goes back to Fabinho, flows into Andy Robertson, who tries to head it in towards the penalty spot, between the 6-yard line maybe as well, but just got his angles wrong this time, the Scot. Good ball across by, good ball across by Fabinho. He's on the side just about, I think. Robertson, I think it's quite too much.
Yeah, down there, he could have got his chest on that and maybe recycled the possession. There was no one waiting for the header back across goal. Comes up to the end of the pitch where the deadlock for Liverpool on Sunday. The important goal against Everton. But as I say, it's been a bright start, as you would expect from Liverpool. They're dominating possession, but not asking too many questions of Villarreal just yet.
No, they're not, as Estepinian does well against Salah to win his side a throw. No, Alberto Moreno at the moment, he's out injured, which is a bit of a shame considering he spent time at Anfield. Estepinian's taking his time. It's suspiciously foul throw, I have to say, to Danjuma, but well played by Villarreal to get out. Now Juan Foyt, who's gone from a centre-half to a marauding right back during his time in Spain. I mean, struggled to find a place at Tottenham. He gives the ball away. There was Luis Diaz, looks forward, always plays with his head up. Goes backwards this time to Thiago. He and Fabinho switched positions, and it's Thiago on pretty much on the centre spot. Floated wide to Robertson. Mane's making a run down the left-hand side. Robertson finds it. Mane going away from goal. He's got Lo Celso for company, and all the Argentine can do is put the ball out for a corner kick.
Yeah, as well worked by Liverpool down that left-hand side again. Good run by Sadio Mane. The credit to Lo Celso as well. He got across, recognised the danger, and managed to shuffle it behind for a corner.
This will be Johnson by the looks of it to take it and out. Swinger whips his foot round it. Kanate gets up, but it almost fell to Mane. I was listening to the radio coming in, and the argument was that Kanate is getting the ball ahead of Matip in the big games at the moment because he attacks the ball so well from set pieces. He got really well there, the Frenchman. Misguided his header, but almost found Mane. He got the wrong side of a couple of Villarreal defenders there.
He did, he did find Mane with the header, Kanate, but there was too much pace on it for Mane to react quickly enough and control it smoothly, just bounced off his foot, and again Villarreal were able to scramble it away from a corner, and it's just going to be a delay to the taking of this corner because the referee wants to have a strong word with Giovanni Lo Celso.
Yeah, he does. Simon Marciniak is the referee this evening, the 41-year-old Polish official. Lo Celso's marking Salah, who's marking the goalkeeper Rulli, so a bit of pushing and shoving. Looks like height advantage is Liverpool's. Alexander whips it in towards the near post. Salah had sprung off the goalkeeper, tried to head it over his left shoulder, only into the cop, but I think that's the point I made there in terms of they've got the height advantage. It just shows you what a well-rounded side Liverpool are.
Yeah, there's quality, strengths in every department. They're a physical team, they're a ball-playing team, they've got pace, they've got power, and they can mix it up when they need to. It's a difficult chance for Mo Salah coming back away from goal. He's beyond the near post as well, so trying to generate the correct power and accuracy was not impossible from that kind of position. But yeah, good start this from Liverpool.
Villarreal coming forward now. Danjuma is tackled by Alexander Arnold. Last touch comes off the Liverpool full-back, breaking down the left-hand side. Villarreal, Francis Coquelin, who has played from the left this season. There he was again. He was a bit of a destroyer in midfield during his time at Arsenal, but more strings to his bow, and he's playing on the left today. Estepinian looks to take on Alexander Arnold, and then smashes it off Fabinho's thighs, out for a corner kick to Villarreal. In a way, I'd almost argue that a bit of a lucky break there for Alexander Arnold because he was playing the ball inside. It wasn't a great one. It maybe could have fallen to a Villarreal player on the edge of the box.
Yeah, down the left for Villarreal, that's where you suspect they can get a lot of joy. Anthony Gordon had a lot of that for Everton at the weekend, coming in between Joel Matip on the day and Trent Alexander-Arnold. So I'd expect particularly Danjuma to do something similar.
Danny Pereira's corner kick is a poor one. It's away at the near post by Jordan Henderson. Lo Celso gives chase and goes back to Estepinian, the only man left back. He slides a really nice ball through. It's Danjuma, left side of the box. Bo Torres at the back post, tries to find him, coolly away by Virgil van Dijk. A belated offside flag has gone up against And Juma down on the left hand side. Lovely angle ball by Estepinian. Great vision. He was offside. It might be more accident than design though by Liverpool.
Yeah, the left knee just about. It was a tight call, referee's assistant.
Inshallah, can this system go?
Nada de mana? Uy, me pasa, no voy a pedir que atrás se copiara por la vuelta. No. ¿Mira?
चाचा ठीक है, तो आप मैसेज कर तो पता नहीं चलता ना। डायरेक्ट कॉल करो, ये नंबर है ना, इस पे डायरेक्ट मिस कॉल मारो या कॉल करो तो पता चल जाए मुझे। मेरा बताका जो है ना कहना भाई से राज्य का है, तो चलो मुश्किल नहीं है, अगर कॉन्फ्लिक्ट हो जाएगा तो फिर मुझे ठीक है, या मैसेज करेगा तो फिर वो जो है ना व्हाट्सएप पे 2-3 कॉल करो तो फिर पता चल जाता है।
और कि चले गए आगे पर्दा ही नहीं कमरा में करवाते थे ना हमारे को आसान है Shata porque diwashti. Shata diwashti. Di pala yo diwada sila siyo dasi mo tapos kisi na siya. Awa para Monday para tanu para siya. Gato. Bapak singkana agak pada raga sih, tak pada belas. Tidak boleh ada yang kotor. भगवानी या मनो कोना है जो नहीं इधर मतलब वर्ष तक बहुत ही रखा है कोना पकड़ दे Napoli gol ini. Dari sini Mario. Sama kok.
ما ولا تكامل إذا تيرا مثلني أشتك ولا هذا اللي كريم
Wala yang kaya semua cuma kita sih kan dia sih sama dia bela dia apa
मजदूरी का वकारी से bueno, hay el pantaba será ellos bueno, ahora
Wala dai jiki si ba bacci kana wala so benar sih. Agak ya kamu na jadi jadi boleh berdiri. Agak itu pun jika ada posisi. Ambil dia posisi, agak dia posisi.
Run, but he gets too much on the pass. It's just not quite clicking in for Liverpool in the final third so far.
No, it's not. I think Villarreal are so deep, aren't they? It's limiting the space available. Jurgen Klopp, I think, is making that kind of point to Linders. He wants his players to more diagonal runs. 60% possession exactly in Liverpool's favour so far. Astronomer Rooney drills his goal kick straight out.
Yeah, 60%. It feels like more than that for Liverpool, but I'd suggest that's probably because most of the Villarreal possession has been in their own half, and they've been under pressure as well from Liverpool's press. So Andy Robertson has the ball for the home side once more on the halfway line. He feeds it infield to Fabinho. It's worked backwards via Thiago to Canate in the centre circle. He keeps it moving out to Salah, hugging the touchline on the right hand side. Early ball in from Salah to Sadio Mane, who controls, reverses it back to Salah, who tries to curl the ball from the right hand corner of the penalty area, but he sent it just over the top of the target. That was a similar move to the move that led to the opening goal against Everton at the weekend. Salah into Mane this time rather than to Divock Origi on Sunday, but this time his curling effort that goes over the top of the.
Well over in the end, but nice interplay between Mane and Salah. 8 goals for the season in the Champions League for the Egyptian. 15 at Anfield in the Champions League for him as well, so he just knows where the goal is, but couldn't find it on that occasion.
Jordan Henderson now for Liverpool. They're certainly starting to put the pressure on and are keeping Villarreal camped inside their own half. We haven't seen a counter-attack from the visitors for the last 10-15 minutes or so. Trent Alexander-Arnold for Liverpool. So into the feet of Henderson. Fabinho now. Space on the left-hand side for Andy Robertson if Liverpool can work it over there. Diaz does find the Scotland captain who will drift back in field. Villarreal with that low block. It's a 4-6 formation at the moment from the La Liga side. Alexander-Arnold finds a pocket of space. Surely pulled back there by Coquelin. He was. This is a free kick to Liverpool in a very dangerous area.
Great touch, wasn't it, by Alexander-Arnold? Just opened his body, let the ball roll across his right foot. Shooting opportunity, got the wrong side of Coquelin, who was perhaps a touch fortunate not to get a yellow card.
Yeah, I thought the referee was going to go to his pocket, but he was just getting out his spray, the Polish official. It's slightly right of centre, around 23-24 yards out. Alexander-Arnold will be one of the contenders, you would imagine, to take this. We know all about his free kick taking quality. He announced himself as a Liverpool player in the Champions League, taking a free kick against Hoffenheim, I think it was, in the qualifiers 3 or 4 seasons ago. As I say, right of centre, so may actually suit the left foot of Mohamed Salah, who's also standing over the ball, but Alexander-Arnold has it in his hands and is placing the ball down now. So I suspect he is the favourite to take this 4-man Villarreal wall. As Geronimo Rulli is just setting up the Villarreal goalkeeper. There's a space over the top of that wall to the goalkeeper's left-hand side. I wonder if that's where Alexander-Arnold is going to try and bend this towards the top corner. He does, he steps up, but the wall stands strong and blocks it away up towards the halfway line.
Tall wall, wasn't it, with Torres and who in the middle of it. I thought you described it perfectly there, Tom. It was pretty much in the same spot where he scored against Hoffenheim, and I could see, as I half expected him to try and curl it low round the wall, went over the top, and well, Torres has had a bit of a bump there on the head in that wall. One of those who came back in, the man he from the last game against Valencia, Issa Mandi, is on the bench. Should they need to make a change, it would be a huge blow to lose him though.
The calls that we go through, the concussion protocols, they can't afford to take any chances with this, the Villarreal medical team, and it will be a couple of minutes before we get going again. There is a very lively travelling support for Villarreal this evening, situated behind the goal that the visitors are attacking in this first half, and it looks like on our screens that they're the ones making all the noise at the moment.
Yeah, well, there's only 50,000 or so people who live in Villarreal, isn't there? But they've got a really passionate fan base. Like, I think it's about 3,000 they said travelled over, and seem to be making themselves heard at Anfield.
Torres has made his way to the sideline now. Play resumes and he's immediately allowed back on, and he'll try and challenge Jordan Henderson before making his way back into position. Henderson Pulls it back to Canate, and Liverpool retain possession. Thiago looking to switch the ball out to the right hand side. Liverpool have tried this pass on 3 or 4 occasions now. It's Salah who picks it up, supported by Alexander-Arnold and Henderson down the Liverpool right. His attempted cross into the box is cut out by Pau Torres, but Liverpool will come again. Fabinho, this time working out to Robertson on the left. He's in tandem with Luis Diaz, who drifts in on his right foot, has a strike towards goal again. The handling from Rulli was a little bit suspect, but the goalkeeper did make the save. That's the most important thing. And again, Villarreal were able to scramble it clear. Ball now worked out to Salah on the right-hand side for Liverpool. Low ball into the box from him is cut out by Raul Albion. It's getting a little bit desperate, though, the Villarreal defending, as the cross from Alexander-Arnold down the right-hand side again cut out, and Chukwueze just gets the ball ahead of Virgil van Dijk, who I think might be a little bit unfortunate on first viewing to pick up a yellow card there. The ball for me was available to win. Chukwueze gets there first, and Van Dijk runs into him.
Yeah, I think it's a bit unfortunate there. Like you, Van Dijk. Again, though, Geronimo Rulli, I don't know if he is electing to punch. I just think his technique's all over. He could have taken that his breadbasket there, couldn't he? Like one of the first things you learn as a goalkeeper, get your body over the ball and clutch it into your chest, and he just didn't do that at all. And he must be making his defenders a bit nervous, because there's 3 or 4 now where he's could have taken the sting out of the game by catching the ball, but elected not to.
Yeah, as you say, take it into the breadbasket, get your arms underneath the ball and bring it into your chest. But what Rulli's doing is he's putting his hands up and he's almost patting the ball away, as if he's scared of trying to catch it or wary of the swerve on the ball. I'm not sure, but he's certainly not helping his defenders out with those kind of saves. As it's a poor ball over the top from Fabinho for Liverpool. Just over 32 minutes then have been played in this Champions League semi-final first leg tie. We're bringing you independent off-tube studio commentary. It is still Liverpool 0, Villarreal 0. The match delicately poised as Villarreal look to work their way out down the left-hand side. Estepinian work it infield to Etienne Capoue, the former Tottenham and Watford player, drives away from one challenge but then runs into a little bit of trouble. Diaz picks it up on the swivel, shot on the edge of the area, deflects, look to the back of the net, but
Albiol diving across him, comes off the underside of his left thigh and out for a corner kick. But you're just getting the feeling now they've not been at the best, but going through the gears.
Yeah, Robertson will take this resulting corner. Outswinger from the Scot, flicked on at the front post by Diaz, cleared away, not effectively away though from a Villarreal point of view. Cross from Diaz finds Mo Salah, and it's another really important block. Giovanni Lo Celso this time throwing himself in the way of that Mo Salah volley and diverting it over for another corner kick.
No, it's always something you associate with Lo Celso, getting himself in the way of the ball, and really well there, the former PSG man. But again, it's telling now. Liverpool will win all the second balls. Villarreal maybe just becoming a bit ragged at the back as well.
Yeah, as we approach the final 10 minutes of the first half, Giovanni Lo Celso was brilliant against Bayern as well in the quarter-finals. Whipped in the midway point in their own half at the moment before Liverpool win it back, and it's Alexander-Arnold. Cross from the right-hand side is blocked at. That is from Trent Alexander-Arnold, and Mo Salah on his right foot this time on the volley, lacks the conviction of his left.
I said Mane's head was like a video game. So was that great ball by Robertson. Lovely technique by Alexander-Arnold, who gets himself back on side as well. Side-footed volley. He picks out Salah too. Unfortunately for the Egyptian on his weaker.
Whether it's Alexander-Arnold, Henderson or Salah, they've all been out there. It's clearly something that Jurgen Klopp has worked on, and there's a weak link in behind Estepinian there, the left. Probably a much needed chance for Villarreal to get up towards the halfway line. They take the free kick quickly. It's over the top towards Lo Celso, who does get on the end of the ball. He can't divert it on target. The attempted free kick does get a round of applause from Unai Emery. The idea was good, but I'm just wondering, would they have been better served just taking a breather there and holding on to the ball?
I think so, yes, but when you see that one again, I thought it's on the first look as well. Alisson was a long way from his line there, and if Lo Celso gets it over the goalkeeper on target, it's a goal, isn't it? It could have worked wonders, but in the context of the game, I think you're right there, Tom, in that maybe they should have just calmed things down a bit.
It's Danny Parejo with the quick free kick, the quick thinking, if you like, as Henderson now for Liverpool. Again, they're attacking down this right-hand side, the Reds. Attacking the Klopp as well, the Klopp in this first half, but Fabinho's pass there back towards Mo Salah goes straight out of play for a Villarreal throw-in. Jurgen Klopp on the edge of his technical area, barking out instructions to his team. It's going to be Estepinian to take this throw-in for Villarreal. He looks down the line towards Coquelin. It doesn't quite break the way of the former Arsenal play. He might get a second bite of the cherry now. He's toe-in ahead of Fabinho. Lo Celso then feeds it into Chukwueze. It's not really under control from a Villarreal point of view. Neither team really keeping hold of it in this passage of play. A little bit scrappy inside the centre circle. Eventually Villarreal working back towards Rulli. Flip it out towards the right hand side. Robertson though nips in initially in front of Lo Celso. Liverpool try and get hold of possession on the left hand side, but that will go out of play for a throw-in to Villarreal, who probably won't mind if it gets a little bit scrappy in midfield, as it does, as we mentioned before. Give them an opportunity to push up and give their defence a little bit of a breather.
Absolutely. Liverpool moves so well as a unit when they're all in unison and breaking forward almost as one, but if the game breaks up and it's a bit scrappy, it'll work for Villarreal. I see Lo Celso, a clever play there, winning a free kick ahead of Thiago. Jordan Henderson just having a word again with Marciniak, the referee. I think some of the Liverpool players starting to get a bit frustrated with the official.
Yeah, I mean, they've been quite frustrated all really from the first whistle. Some of them perhaps feeling a little bit of pressure with Liverpool being the such heavy favourites in this tie. Feeling the pressure there. Villarreal overplaying at the back, and Raul Albiol has needlessly played the ball out of play for a Liverpool throw-in, which Robertson will take on the left-hand side. He finds Fabinho, Thiago, down the left-hand channel to Luis Diaz, who will look to cut in on his right foot. He rolls it back towards Thiago and Robertson. Now Diaz once again being marshalled by Juan Foyth. Foyth has a little bite at Diaz, who retains the ball, pulls it to Canate, midway inside the Villarreal half. Canate will float it into the box. Out comes Rulli again when it looked easier to catch. He adopts to punch the ball clear. I've never seen a goalkeeper who is so reluctant to catch the ball. And the Villarreal stopper. Liverpool come down the right hand side now. Alexander Arnold into Diaz. Heavy touch from him. He runs into Danny Parejo, who wants a free kick, and belatedly the referee does give it Villarreal's way.
You just feel that at one point it's going to catch up on Rulli this season. I've never seen a goalkeeper so reluctant to have the ball in his hands, it seems. He had all the time in the world just to take it out of the air, take all the pressure off his side, punches back into the danger zone, and again makes life difficult for Villarreal.
Well, this is a goalkeeper who's conceded just 2 goals in the knockout stages so far, so far be it from us to criticise, but he does look like an accident waiting to happen in this game at the moment, as Foyth does well there, the full-back against Diaz on the Villarreal right, and wins a free kick for his side. 5.5 minutes plus stoppage time to go in this first half. Liverpool 0, Villarreal 0. It remains. Liverpool very much on top in terms of territory and possession. We saw the stat a little bit earlier, 60% possession in Liverpool's favour. I would imagine that has gone up by at least 5 or 6% in the last 10-15 minutes, as Rulli sent a free kick long for Villarreal. It is an issue for Villarreal that they don't have Gerard Moreno up there this evening as an out-and-out centre forward. He's by no means a target man, but that natural player who might be able to hold it up a little bit better than Danjuma and Chukwueze, who are, to all intents and purposes, they're both wide men and perhaps not as good with their back to goal.
as well, Jeremy Pina's not playing. He's injured this evening. He might have been an
لازم تطلع الطور من
Induana fa Induana putru mai ke matai ya mana.
خا شاور انا اي مش ما تبغى تدير انا ولا تدير انا ما لا ذاك هو لازم رامي
Ale कैसा पता नहीं वो इधर सही das já quando jogou gordura sabe por cá sabe por cá daí eu sei que
Başka ben makarna oldum ama şöyle var mı? Yok.
هندوانې راله د خولې خوند خراب کړم والله دومره ښکلي هندوانه وه خراب دا ومانې بس په زه ته نه دا بل مړه راغې دلته غرمه او خوی غټې غټې مې پنځه سوه نو خلک مې راپاټ ما خو یې که چانس دی ما خو یې که چانس دی ما وی که دا دې دوکه شو دې که منګې دوکه کینه منګې دوکه نن درویش راغلی نن خیر خپله دین ورته وخوړم دې ختم شو
وطن نه پاتې ما خورم
اختر ختم شو ختم شو هدي کړو
یو په کې راکړه دمه اته دې کې ما خرابه
just didn't get a kindness to government. पाकिस्तानी पैसे इधर रियली नजर और पाकिस्तानी पैसे इतनी जोर के लिए तोड़ा रियली
यार तो सब कार दी
ने रियली में बता देते थे कि पाकिस्तानी
मतलब मोटा हो गया
ना हुआ तो इसका पकार में मुस्ता हुआ विधि का पकार में अभी ऐसा लूसा निकल गया पकार हुआ बता तो राहुल वालेकुम सलाम ता बाचा तक बाचा में रियली में रखा सीयू ना हम सुपर भी रखा अरे बच्चे थारो की दानी मालूम पता नहीं लेकिन थारो में बिंदु मारा था सही नहीं तो से पड़ी
हाँ हाँ बंद
यार دي وقت ساموخا نسكل او نه دي وقت ټیپ ټاپ دي ټیپ کې باندې سر سره پاټای کې دي کې صرف د جوار مارو غلیا Apinya
मैं हम इतना नहीं लेना
dah bahasa bukan kan kita yo saling sama
Rusia Rusia kama aku tidak pagi tudo bem que me
Benar sama
continue que eu vou बता के जोड़ दे फिर और फोटो नम न होती कारबार
نه نو پاسپورټ هم سره دي په تاګه راکه پاسپورټونه سره یو کوي نه که بار کار له پریدنو بیا سم مسله نه بار کې نه وتا بار خو Patakin juli šliu, pakas tare di pasport, dia tare di pasport ne pasari ni nepnu iwanur.
And all the Alcantara had the best of them, making himself receiving the ball 30 yards out and smashing against the right hand upright. Diaz, Henderson, Salah, Mane also had opportunities, but the Reds yet to break the deadlock. Villarreal defending deeply, not offering a lot on the break. They could be more dangerous in the second half. It's goalless. Half time, Liverpool 0, Villarreal 0. The Reds on top, the best part of 2/3 of the possession and all the chances. Thiago Alcantara had the best of them, making himself receiving the ball 30 yards out and smashing against the right hand upright. Diaz, Henderson, Salah, Mane also had opportunities, but the Reds yet to break the deadlock. Villarreal defending deeply, not offering a lot on the break. They could be more dangerous in the second half. It's goalless. Half time, Liverpool 0, Villarreal 0. The Reds on top, the best part of 2/3 of the possession and all the chances. Thiago Alcantara had the best of them, making himself receiving the ball 30 yards out and smashing against the right hand upright. Diaz, Henderson, Salah, Mane also had opportunities, but the Reds yet to break the deadlock. Villarreal defending deeply, not offering a lot on the break. They could be more dangerous in the second half. It's goalless. Half time, Liverpool 0, Villarreal 0. The Reds on top, the best part of 2/3 of the possession and all the chances. Thiago Alcantara had the best of them, making himself receiving the ball 30 yards out and smashing against the right hand upright. Diaz, Henderson, Salah, Mane also had opportunities, but the Reds yet to break the deadlock. Villarreal defending deeply, not offering a lot on the break. They could be more dangerous in the second half. It's goalless. Half time, Liverpool 0, Villarreal 0. The Reds on top, the best part of 2/3 of the possession and all the chances. Thiago Alcantara had the best of them, making himself receiving the ball 30 yards out and smashing against the right hand upright. Diaz, Henderson, Salah, Mane also had opportunities, but the Reds yet to break the deadlock. Villarreal defending deeply, not offering a lot on the break. They could be more dangerous in the second half. It's goalless. Half time, Liverpool 0, Villarreal 0. The Reds on top, the best part of 2/3 of the possession and all the chances. Thiago Alcantara had the best of them, making himself receiving the ball 30 yards out and smashing against the right hand upright. Diaz, Henderson, Salah, Mane also had opportunities, but the Reds yet to break the deadlock. Villarreal defending deeply, not offering a lot on the break. They could be more dangerous in the second half. It's goalless. Half time, Liverpool 0, Villarreal 0. The Reds on top, the best part of 2/3 of the possession and all the chances. Thiago Alcantara had the best of them, making himself receiving the ball 30 yards out and smashing against the right hand upright. Diaz, Henderson, Salah, Mane also had opportunities, but the Reds yet to break the deadlock. Villarreal defending deeply, not offering a lot on the break. They could be more dangerous in the second half. It's goalless. Half time, Liverpool 0, Villarreal 0. The Reds on top, the best part of 2/3 of the possession and all the chances. Thiago Alcantara had the best of them, making himself receiving the ball 30 yards out and smashing against the right hand upright. Diaz, Henderson, Salah, Mane also had opportunities, but the Reds yet to break the deadlock. Villarreal defending deeply, not offering a lot on the break. They could be more dangerous in the second half. It's goalless. Half time, Liverpool 0, Villarreal 0. The Reds on top, the best part of 2/3 of the possession and all the chances. Thiago Alcantara had the best of them, making himself receiving the ball 30 yards out and smashing against the right hand upright. Diaz, Henderson, Salah, Mane also had opportunities, but the Reds yet to break the deadlock. Villarreal defending deeply, not offering a lot on the break. They could be more dangerous in the second half. It's goalless. Half-time, Liverpool 0, Villarreal 0, the Reds on top, the best part of 2/3 of the possession and all the chances. Thiago Alcantara had the best of them, making it himself, receiving the ball 30 yards out and smashing against the right-hand upright. Diaz, Henderson, Salah, Mane have also had opportunities, but the Reds yet to break the deadlock. Villarreal defending deeply, not offering a lot on the break. They could be more dangerous in the second half. It's goalless. Half-time, Liverpool 0, Villarreal 0, the Reds on top, the best part of 2/3 of the possession and all the chances. Thiago Alcantara had the best of them, making it himself, receiving the ball 30 yards out and smashing against the right hand. Well, we are back for Independent Off-Tube Studio commentary of the Champions League semi-final first leg between Liverpool and Villarreal. Goalless at the break, Liverpool with the side on top, only one opportunity for the Yellow Submarine. 20 more for Liverpool, 12 in total, including Thiago's effort, which smashed against the upright. That's the closest they've come to breaking the deadlock. Ooh, doesn't look to be too many changes or any changes. I was just there because it was fed in by Mohamed Salah and it brushed off the head of Pau Torres. This time the handling from the goalkeeper was good as he caught it comfortably, but it was just one of those nightmare moments for the defender. He got a lot more purchase on the ball actually than I thought, heading it towards his own goal, and it could have gone either side.
Yeah, first time really he's caught the ball in this game as well, but he was perfectly positioned, the goalkeeper. I thought when that was skimming off the head of Pau Torres that was going to end up in the back of the net, but as I say, Rulli was able to make a comfortable save, but immediately the pattern of the game resetting and Liverpool on top, trying to pin Villarreal back in their own half.
Yes, Salah again breaking down the right hand side, but well dealt with by Estepinian. Jordan Henderson takes the throw and is into the shins of Fabinho, who turns away and goes back to Virgil van Dijk on a yellow card. The Dutchman for a block on Samuel Chukwueze. The only man to receive the caution so far. All yellow cards are wiped after the quarter-finals, so no one in danger of missing the semis at the moment, as Estepinian will surely get a yellow card now for pulling Salah back. The Venezuelan left-back just got the wrong side there. Yellow card all day long.
Yeah, it's the panic tug back from Estepinian when he realises that Mo Salah's got goal side and the ball's heading in his direction. It would have been a difficult one for Salah to bring under his spell, but as I say, he's panicked there. He's given away a free kick in a really dangerous area, so further punishment could still be to come.
Yeah, Alexander-Arnold and Robertson, the right foot and left foot combination, stand over it. Diaz, Fabinho, Mane, Konate and Van Dijk are in the area. There's the usual pushing and shoving going on. Salah's also there. Thiago on the edge of the area. It will be Alexander-Arnold who stands it up. It's headed away by Raul Albiol, not so convincingly by Coquelin though. Liverpool can come again. Mohamed Salah wide to Alexander-Arnold. Feeds it back into Robertson, who I just thought was going to let the ball roll across his body and go for goal. It was opening up nicely for the left footer. But he decided not to. Now he has a crossing opportunity which is blocked by Coquelin, the Celso rather. And that's for a throw. The team's then 4-3-3 for Liverpool. Alisson, Alexander-Arnold, Konate, Van Dijk and Robertson, Thiago, Henderson and Fabinho across the middle with Diaz, Mane and Salah. Alexander-Arnold swings a left-footed ball and it headed away by Albiol, back in by Van Dijk, not cleared conclusively again by Villarreal, but Henderson goes backwards. And then we see that ball left to right from Robertson to Alexander-Arnold, who does well to keep it in, then drills it against the heels of Pereira out for a corner kick. Villarreal, Rulli in goal, Foyt, Albiol, Torres, Estepinian, Chukwueze, Parejo, Capoue and Coquelin in midfield, Lo Celso and Danjuma up front. It's a 4-4-2 on the team sheets, but it has been 4-3-3, 4-5-1, 4-2-3-1. They are very, very flexible Villarreal, but none of those combinations have really worked so far. Liverpool had all the ball. There's a bit of pushing and shoving again. Konate's on the floor. So Marciniak, the Polish official, is happy for the game to be got on with though. Didn't see anything 2 untoward. Van Dijk goes to the near post, it's towards the back post. Mane nodded back towards Van Dijk, who wins it. Fabinho, 1-0 offside. The flag went up straight away, of course. They will check it, but it was one of those, it was all so chaotic. It would have been easy to stray the wrong side of the line.
Yeah, and I think the knockdown from Virgil van Dijk, he's the one in the offside position. Mane does really well to keep the attack alive, but yeah, it's half a yard of it. Van Dijk is offside, and good finish from Fabinho in the end. Sweeps it on the half volley, but you can tell by the reaction of the supporters behind the assistant referee on the far side as well, who gave the offside. You could tell they knew that Van Dijk was off, so no real controversy there.
Still 0-0. These two will meet in the second leg next Tuesday. It'll be Wednesday for Real Madrid and Manchester City, who were 4-3 last night in the Citizens' favour. Looking ahead for these sides, quick turnaround for Liverpool rather. They're at Newcastle at 12:30 kick-off. Alaves for Villarreal, and well, maybe one of the easier games in the league at the moment. Alaves are struggling, but you do get the feeling that Villarreal's eggs are in this basket for the moment. 3 points short of Real Sociedad in 6th place, the final Europa League place as things stand in the league. Things may change, of course, but they won that competition last season. Can they win the Champions League at this time around? 0-0 in the first leg as Rulli looks for a touch finder from his goal kick. It's won by Robertson. Chukwueze picks it up, then Parejo puts Torres under a bit of trouble. He has to go back to Rulli, who similar to Van Foyt there. There was a push by Robertson, I thought. Clearly, yes, it was. Well, it's only been cut short because it's a head injury to Lo Celso, but there was 2 hands on the back, I thought, there from Robertson, and it should have been a free kick in the first place.
Yeah, the referee has let quite a lot go, hasn't he, in the game? And as you say, it's like he's only stopping that because of the head injury. Was whacked against the face of Lo Celso, actually, as he fell to the floor. Should be okay, and he's quickly back on his feet. But yeah, the referee trying to let things go, which I don't mind to a certain degree, but it does start to frustrate players when what they would usually get obvious fouls, if you like, aren't being given.
As Van Dijk just strokes it into the captain Henderson. One of the 3 changes from the weekend. Henderson coming in. Of course, you do get 5 substitutions in the Champions League. It'd be interesting to see what Jurgen Klopp and Unai Emery do as Alexander Arnold 1-2 between himself and Mane. Searching ball in, finds Diaz. Alexander Arnold's ball was a decent one. Diaz couldn't quite get the purchase on his header from the penalty spot. Comfortable for the goalkeeper.
Lovely stuff from Liverpool. Brilliant link-up play between Mane and Alexander Arnold. The quick set, if you like, to give Alexander Arnold the angle to whip the cross in. Diaz recognised that, made the run, but again, difficult header. We've seen a few of those in the match for Liverpool so far. Very hard for the attacking player to get the shot beyond Rulli.
Again, Liverpool come forward. Salah round the corner to Henderson. It's a deflection and into the net. Estepinian, I think, got the last touch. Henderson takes the plaudits. There was a lovely wraparound move. The Liverpool captain whipping the ball in. Estepinian off the toe and over Rulli. 1-0 Liverpool.
Yeah, it's unfortunate from a Villarreal point of view, but Liverpool have been putting the pressure on, and they'll argue they've earned that look. Good ball in from Henderson again, out on the right-hand side, where he's been deployed more often than not in this match so far. He's whipping across in. Estepinian doing what he can to get a block on it, but it just squirms off, I should say, his body off his leg and beyond Rulli, who is anticipating the ball, and is off the foot of Estepinian, and Rulli can't readjust his feet. He's flapping to try and get there. Does get something on it, but it's not enough to keep the ball out of the back of the net.
Unfortunately, it was really good defending initially by Estepinian to read the run of Henderson on the outside of Salah. It comes off his studs more than anything into the goal. Liverpool rampant now, straight from the kick-off. They have had a goal, of course, ruled out in this game in the second half, but so far, now finally getting the lead. They capitalise on it.
Kembali tanggap tak tak pakiste nampak pakiste kung غير خافي ما سنجي والله مستعد فرد أنا ما سنجي بيري تاريخ مسخين مسج کړو زه دوه مسله ما غوښتل دا 15 بجې راپاسېدم ولې ومه قضا بس چلو شنو سوق تجي وقت ده شو ناوي تجي ولا شنو هذا وضوء كان تجيبي خلنا خلق وضوء كان تجيبي سوى ودرهم عمره غلطي استاذ 29 में बराबर बस swim you ویلی شي چې بنده بس ورته دغه وکړي څلور پارټونه دي أكل البخيل أكل البخيل چې عادت سوی چې عادت سوی وي خبر ته کوي او کنه ور دا gente وای راته دا gente وای راته بیا به فرض بیانیې به ته په کور کې بیا نفسه دا مسټوله مرني او غیر بدل چاله ورکړي دا خو اوس څوک هم پرې څوک هم پرې دا خو اوس هسې چې طبیعت ولري اجازه وغواړي اجازه وغواړي دا بیا ختم کړه چای چای بس خدمت مې قهوه څومره خرابه دي اوس ختمېږي څومره بس 1900 روپے دا یې خپل دی دا کس که نه ګواټي والا د هغه څومره و هغه که نه ډېر پیسونه دي که نه خلک چېرته جوړه ورکړي بیا هم صحیح ده خپلې کسب د واسطه راله ودرېږم چې څنګه پیسې راغلي دي چې زه نه پوهېږم نه بس پیدا مې دا خبره کړې ځي راځي به بس کې ورکه هر څه ورکې هغه پاس کېږي هلته که هر څه ورکې پاس کېږي دغلته 127 شو 2 بجې बीच में پسې که نه وختي دوه خبرې لږ خبره وکړئ Tengo triste limón. तो भाई लगा बड़ी यकीन जमानी का एमडी में करोगे स्प्रे खोला तो फिर रहना है क्या ना अच्छा हाँ 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 ما أعتقد نشتري هذا ليس أوبريشن دورة أوبريشن يكون مداري في رجونه ليه كنا سرقونه فوكي سيوارة رجونه من پورش انسان بس سبحان پورش suma lazima afaulu suma كده ستة Cewapili ci dagare ci wazan kanka da wazi kare da shi ne a rai da wazi yake na isa da jari na ƙarshen tsoro kusa na ga kuda su ki da ku da sanar taklifin kuda da ke sauran bajet da shi da ku ya hada Monday, so the middle of the city, Monday. मंडे या तो मंडे गरम गरम या हाँ हाँ मुझे मंडे की गरम या तो ग्राउंड पर कह रही चाहते हैं सुशी समझ गई चिकन mati nggak tahu nih ya chicken Mm.